Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I wanted to do a video on how the detox works. I've been getting a lot of questions of what this detox is. I know I've been getting a lot of new followers, so I just wanted to give you a brief explanation of this detox. I'm actually having my dinner right now. I'm on day 5. I'm feeling freaking great. It is my favorite smoothie so far, actually. So what is it? This is a 12-day detox. You're juicing with smoothies. It's not your typical juice cleanse where you're just juicing with it's not just a veggie juice. It's actually, it contains a lot of fruit. So they're actually really good. It detoxifies your body. It's a great kickstart once you do this detox, and because of the results that you get, it keeps you more motivated to keep going. It's a great kickstart to a healthy lifestyle. It has helped me so much. It's been life-changing. If you guys have never heard of this detox or are new to my channel, the website, I'll go ahead and link it down below. It's www.yourhealthyworldplans.com, and their Instagram page is, I believe, Smoothie Slim Detox. I'll put it on here. If you follow them and you see all their before and afters, you're going to be amazed, because everyone has had amazing results. I'm just sharing this because it has worked for me before and it's changed my life, and I've seen how many of my followers have done this detox and have lost so much weight. So I just want to make sure it's out there so everyone that's interested in trying it can try it and hopefully change your life as well. You can lose anywhere, they claim on their book, you can lose anywhere from 8 to 16 pounds. I'm sure it could be less. I don't know if it could be more. I haven't heard of anyone that has lost over 16 pounds, but I have heard, I think the most was 15 pounds. My last round I only lost 7. If you are doing, this is just supposed to be a kickstart, but if you are doing it, again, it is recommended for you to wait at least 2 to 3 months if you're going to do another round. The last one I only lost 7 pounds, but I had already been eating healthy and exercising, so I don't feel like my body, it was a big impact to my body, or my body just didn't really need to detoxify that much. It also helps reduce your cravings. At the beginning it's tough, but your taste buds basically readjust where you're just craving healthy food. That's what I feel like it's been for me, and that's why it's important to not mess up, because as soon as you have that one bite of a pizza, you're done. You're going to want more of that bad food. So make sure you follow through with the detox. It is for 12 days straight, 3 smoothies per day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You're replacing your breakfast, lunch, and dinner with these smoothies. There are optional snacks in the ebook that you can have in between the smoothies, so you can have your breakfast, snack, lunch, snack, dinner, and that's it, I believe. Each recipe that it has, I get a lot of people that are confused on that. Each recipe for each day is for the 3 smoothies. A lot of people think that recipe just makes 1 juice, but no, make sure that you're following their instructions. Each recipe is for the 3 juices, the 3 smoothies. If you buy the 16-ounce mason jars as they recommend, it should divide equally into the 3, and then just have them throughout the day. You could experience detox symptoms because your body, especially the first days, is trying to get you to eat. It's trying to make you miserable so that you can feed it. Try to not listen to your symptoms. At my first round, I remember I had a massive headache once it was nighttime, so I just put myself to sleep. but after that I was fine. I think that's the only symptom I've experienced. Breakouts is another symptom. You can break out. I actually have experienced that as well. It's more for me towards the beginning, and then towards the middle of the cleanse I start clearing, my skin starts clearing up, and then by the time I'm done my face is just clear. So it does help with your skin a lot. You could feel fatigue, especially the first few days. You're going to be moody or hangry, whatever you want to call it. You might snap at someone because you haven't ate, so just try to keep yourself calm. A lot of people ask me, and they're like normally embarrassed to ask, which I don't think it's something you should be embarrassed about, but they do ask me if it gives you the runs, if it makes you go to the restroom a lot. I can only testify for my body, but as I said, this is not a usual juice cleanse where you're just having the veggies. I feel with that one, when I would do those, I would get the runs. I would have to be near a restroom all the time. With this one, since you're consuming something more heavy like the fruits, I don't experience anything like that. I believe it's on day 2 that I start going to the restroom and having my bowel movements. I'll probably go 1 to 2 times a day, sometimes more, but not a lot. I don't think I've ever passed 3 days, I mean 3 times a day. So I'll do it'll be something normal. Obviously you're just consuming liquids, so it's going to come down more smoothly. I don't want to get into detail about that, but it does come down a lot more smoothly, and but it's never that I have to run to the restroom. It's just, oh, okay, it's starting, you know, I'm starting to get that feeling, okay, time to go. It's nothing crazy. That's just for me. If you guys have experienced something bad, then maybe you can comment it down below, because I know a lot of people are working or are in school and that's their biggest concern. But for me, it hasn't happened that way. Another question I get asked is if you have to follow the schedule that they give you. No, you don't. I've never followed it. If you don't have to wake up at 6 in the morning, don't wake up at 6 in the morning just to start getting your stuff ready. I have never had to wake up that early, at least not while I've done the detox. I work from home, so I wake up a little bit later. I tend to have, they recommend you have warm water with lemon. So I normally have that as soon as I wake up, which is around 8:30, sometimes 9, but that's the time I normally have it. I'll take out, I normally prep my juices, so I'll put them in the freezer. I'll put each day individually in a separate Ziploc bag, and then I'll take it out the morning of, let it defrost a little bit. That way when you blend it, it's not hard rock, since it's been in the freezer. I don't know if I said refrigerator earlier, but you have to put them in the freezer so that the fruit doesn't go bad throughout all the days that it's going to be in there. Make sure you're putting them in the freezer. That's another thing that people ask me. So yeah, I would prep them, especially if you're busy on the go all the time. Prep them in advance. You can, if you don't even have time to blend them in the morning, I've heard people freeze them, and I have actually read on their website, not on their website, but I've seen them commented on their Instagram, that you can freeze the juices. Like, say once you put it in your mason jar, just make sure it's closed, not in one of these. Make sure it's a lid that doesn't have any holes, that way it's airtight. And put them in the freezer, and then the night before you're going to drink them, you can take them out and put them in the fridge. That way they can start melting, and then you can just grab them to go in the morning. It's important for you to freeze them though, because as soon as you blend them, they start losing its nutrients. So it's important for you to put them in the freezer if you're not going to drink them within the 24 hours. So yeah, create your own schedule. Breakfast smoothie, lunch smoothie, dinner smoothie, whatever falls under in your lifestyle. I have my first juice probably around 11 or 12, and then I'll have my next one around 4, the next one, and then my last one by 8 or 9 p.m. That's because I don't do the snacks. If you're doing the snacks, you do have to expand that a little bit more because you need room in between, more room in between to have the snacks. So just keep that in mind. What else? I do advise that you take pictures, because the scale is not your best friend. And if you're not happy on day 3 or 4 with the weight loss you've had, you're going to feel discouraged, and you're going to want to give up, because you're going to tell yourself, I'm not even eating, I've been so good and I've only lost this much. So don't get discouraged. Stay away from the scale if it's possible. I have a hard time staying away from the scale, but I know I'm not going to give up if I'm not losing the weight. Always take pictures. It's very, very important. From day 1, always make sure to take your pictures, because that's where you're going to see the results from, the pictures. A lot of you might be ashamed. I was ashamed when I first took my first pictures. I didn't even want to take a picture because I didn't want to have any record of what I looked like. But who cares? You're going to look back at it one day or within the 12 days and feel so proud of how far you've came along. So make sure you do take pictures, because in those 12 days, I guarantee that you're going to see results. Even if it's a little bit, you're going to see the result, and it's going to make this whole detox just worth it. Drink a lot of water, a lot of water. I can't say that enough. I have, where is it? I have my little water, I think it's 40 ounces. I fill this up 2 to 3 times a day. So make sure you carry a big water bottle and you're drinking it the whole time. You're going to want to drink it because you're going to get hungry at times, and water is going to fill you up. So make sure you get yourself a big water bottle and just hydrate yourself throughout this whole detox, because you're going to need it. Stay away from temptation. Temptation is the freaking devil. Stay away from it. Do not do this detox. Please listen to me. Do not do this detox if you have a wedding coming up, a quinceañera coming up, a friend's birthday party coming up. Don't do it if there's any event that might have you tempted and want to give up, because you're just setting yourself up for failure. Do it when you don't have anything coming up. I wasn't even going to do it this time around, but I had 2 events. I had an event this weekend that was supposed to happen, and it was canceled, and my sister and Sam were going to do it, so that's why I joined them. If it wasn't for this event that I had this weekend, I would have not done the detox, because I was going to be at a party with my friends, drinking, eating, or surrounded by that. And I've done it before, but I did not want to put myself through that torture, especially knowing how my friends are. They give me such a hard time when I'm not drinking or eating. I already get it, I mean, just by anyone, even family. If I'm not drinking or eating, oh my god, it's like the end of the world. So make sure you are doing this around a time that you don't have anything big planned out. If you can stay home while you're doing the detox, stay home, or stay busy, but don't go somewhere where you're going to be tempted. When I have the weekends to myself and I'm on the detox, I don't like to stay home, just because I'm already home all week and I'm trying to get out of the house on the weekend. I will go watch a movie. I was telling my sister that we should go watch a movie this weekend, go buy our groceries for the second half of the round, and just stay busy. It's important for you to stay busy because you're not thinking about food. I'm home all day, but I'm working, so it keeps me busy. It's not like I'm not just laying down and watching TV and watching all these commercials with food. I'm not doing any of that. So I stay away from that. Stay away from social media. Stay away from Snapchat if you can, because everyone is going to be posting their dinner, their lunch, their drinks, and you're going to be salivating so bad. I was miserable on, I think it was Tuesday or Monday, that people were posting like nacho fries and beers, and they were at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I was just there, like my mouth was watering, and I was like, oh my god, why? But it was hard for me to not stay away from social media, because I do get a lot of messages from you guys and I like to respond to them. So I'm on social media. But if you can't stay away from it, I know my sister was telling me that she's only been watching my snaps because she knows that my snaps are not going to have anything bad in them or any, you know, any temptation, but she's been trying to stay away from that as well. Plan accordingly to where you're going to be away from temptation. That's, I don't know how many times I need to emphasize that, but trust me, it's going to help you. For those of you that always ask me where I get the jars, you can get them anywhere. I don't know if I said it earlier. Target, Walmart, what do you call it, Hobby Lobby, Dollar Tree. I got mine from the Dollar Tree. The lids, they always have cute lids at Walmart. That's where I always get them from. What else? I hope I covered the main stuff from the detox. Oh, I also get asked if it's a book. It's an ebook, so when you purchase it, they send it to your email address. You can download it on any device you'd like, your phone, your laptop, your iPad, your tablet, or whatever. Wherever you want to download it, it's yours to download. There's no limit. It's yours forever. It doesn't expire. So I do get a lot of messages where girls, or where you guys, I guess, got out of the page and lost it. As long as you go back to your email is going to, as long as you don't delete that email, you're going to have that ebook forever. And yeah, pretty much it. I hope I went through the main stuff of how the detox works, and I hope you guys have a better idea. Again, I have a discount code. Make sure to use it if you are interested in it. It's totally worth it. I know a lot of you guys are skeptical about it, but it works. The results say it all. If you watch my first video, if you're new to my channel and you go back to my first video, you'll definitely see the difference of what this detox has done for me. I've had family try it, I've had friends try it, I've had a bunch of you girls try it. So it's not just me trying to sell you something that's out there in the internet. This detox does work. I also wanted to include on there, I get a lot of questions of, well, I'm breastfeeding, can I do it? Or I'm pregnant. Always consult. If you're on meds, if you're anything, you have health issues, always consult it with your doctor. I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a doctor. I don't want to tell you guys something when I don't know your health, you know. I don't know what your body goes through. So always make sure to ask your doctor. I can answer the basics and that's it. I've done this detox, you know, a good amount of times, but when it comes to health concerns, I'm sorry, I cannot answer those questions for you guys. I just don't want to be held liable for something happening, God forbid, you know. It's a healthy detox. You're not adding any pills or, you know, anything like that, but still you want to be safe, especially when you're breastfeeding or, you know, pregnant, taking certain medications. You always want to stay on the safe side. So make sure you do consult it with your doctor if needed. Oh, I also wanted to mention there is the full version, which is just the juicing and the optional snacks, and then there's the moderate version. Excuse me. My smoothie is getting warm. There's a moderate version. The moderate, you can add a meal. If you want faster results, people have had great results with the moderate version, but if you want faster results, do the full version. skip out on the meal, just do your juice and the snacks. Now if you feel like you can't do that, you can do the moderate version. I can't vouch for that one because I've never done it. I believe you do lose less weight with that one because you're having more calories, but it's still healthy. You're having a healthy meal at the end of the day. So if you eat crap, you know, for the most of the time, it's going to make a difference for your body. So you can look into that. You don't have to just juice. There is the moderate version where you can add a meal. The options will be in the ebook. Obviously, you just can't have your own. I mean, you can if you want to, but if you want better results, make sure you follow what the ebook is instructing. They have pictures of, if you go to their website, they have before and after pictures, and if you read their little bios, it'll tell you if they did the full version or the moderate version, and they still have pretty good results. So just look through the page. If you're hesitant about it, I can guarantee that most of those pictures are real, just because I've had a lot of people send me pictures from when they do the detox, and their results are pretty legit. I think I pretty much covered how the detox works. If you have any further questions, go ahead and comment them down below. I do ask for you guys to please go through their page, please go through their FAQs, go through their website. Pretty much anything you're wondering, they do have it on there. I have done the detox before. I do have a Q&A on the detox as well if you want to go look at it. I'm not sure which video it is, but I have it in my channel. And just make sure your questions are getting answered if I'm not able to get back to you on a timely manner, because I know a lot of you are eager to just get it started. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and I will see you guys on my next vlog. Love you guys.